I salute look man.
Hey, bro, give me some of them.
I'm beers.
Right.
I'm already knowing.
Gonna bring me something, then gonna eat them. Why?
It just cut off.
Bro.
Tell me what's the difference when tryna get it on your own. Born rash, yeah, gotta go and get rash long. Can't forget about the times I was hung out alone. Now I'm getting to the money and I'm rocking all these shows. Never mind the things, I'm pulling on, rocking on designer jeans. Fucking on the bitch, and you know she slipping all on the dick. Counting on the rash, yeah, I'm on my shit. Closer to the stars, how I life. What you gon' do, tryna give her 2 lives? On my knees, yeah, I'm tryna get it right. Fighting all the demons all around me. So what you gon' do is you gon' fight. Gotta be well protected. Separate all the wrongs in my life. Gotta be well respected. Keep a pistol on my side. Drive off in that Lexus. Swerve off and go get high. Tell me what's the difference when tryna get it on your own. Born rash, yeah, gotta go and get rash long.
Disclaimer. The opinions expressed during this podcast are conversational in nature and expressed only in comedic and entertainment purposes. Not all of the facts will be correct, but we attempt to be as accurate as possible. At least I think we do. My bad, y'all. Theater holds no liability over these conversations on this podcast, and using this podcast, you understand that it is solely for entertainment purposes only. Enjoy the damn show. Laugh, love, live, and smile more, because we about to.
I got to clear my mind of some stuff, but when I get up there, I got to do what I got to do. Why? Because success is not a feeling. It's a mindset.
I salute look nice.
Hey, bro, give me some of them.
Gummy bears.
Right.
I'm already knowing.
Why you playing?
I need you to clear.
Gonna bring me some and then gonna eat them?
Thing that's in it that's stopping you from being successful.
Wow.
The first one is what everybody else thinks. 1, here's what I need y'all to do for me. I only need you to worry about what one person thinks. Right? I know this is gonna blow some of y'all mind. But why is it that your parents, great human beings, great character. They're not entrepreneurs. How is it that they can make you feel bad about something that you're doing that they know absolutely nothing about? No, you think I'm playing when I say one. I mean it. You got to be on one accord. So whatever the 10 principles or the 20 principles or the 30 principles, if you're not going to do all the principles that he's doing, if you're not going to have mindset he has, you're not going to be able to get the stuff, you're not going to be able to do you can't do 50-50. It's not a 50-50 split. You can't decide I'm going to do this part, but I'm not going to do this part. Does that make sense? That's what I mean about being on one accord. No, when I say one accord, I mean if I get slapped right here, I got to let you slap me over there. I'm from Detroit, Chicago originally. I wasn't raised like that. But once I decided that the good book was going to be my guide, if you smack me here and tell me let me smack you there, it's no 50-50. It's not you smack me here, but no, I don't follow this part. I don't do this part. Like, okay, I'm good, but not this part. You ain't gonna let nobody smack me. They smack me, I'm smacking them back. It's not eye for an eye too. That's not what it is. You better hear what I'm saying. I don't care how much money I make. The good book says I'm supposed to return the tithe. So I return the tithe, then I bless the church with a little bit more money. Then I bless other. It's not a 50-50. I don't get to choose which parts I like and which parts I don't. And some of you are not successful because you picking and choosing. All right, I'm going to say it again. I'm saying like you didn't really like that part. I'm going to say it one more time. Some of you are not successful not because you can't do this business. Number one, you're listening to people who have no business in your ears. Stop. It works. It works. High school dropout. America, it works if you work it. You can have and be and do whatever you want. I told you, I got a coach. I had to pay to learn how to listen. Okay, you missed that one. That's a bonus. No, you missed that. I had to get a coach to teach me to stop going this way and stop going this way and follow what I'm told. Okay, I'm gonna say it one more time. I had to get, how many of you honestly, you don't have a coach? Raise your hand, be honest. You don't have a coach. Be honest, raise your hand. You don't have a coach. You need a coach to teach you how to get people out your ear. You need a coach to teach you how to go even when you don't feel like going. You need a coach to make you wake up and think about your family. You need a coach to help you get, please listen to me. Nothing is impossible. That's a mindset. Write this down. I need to do something serious about my limiting beliefs. I want you to take this word out of your vocabulary. I shouldn't even say it, but some of you have it, so I have to say it. Write it down on your phone, please. I need you to replace fear with faith. No more fear. Jim Rohn said, all of us, we got the same ending. We're going to die. So if you know you're going to die, why are you playing it safe? Like if you know you're going to die, why are you listening to other people tell you about your life? If you're going to die, why don't you live your own life? Man, that's what I loved about my grandma. She drove until she was 89 years old. She died in her own home. She didn't die nowhere else. My grandma lived her life on her terms. My grandma got her hair done every 2 weeks. She still was getting her hair done. She was still going and getting massage. She was still going to get manicure and pedicure. With the little money she had, she lived life on her terms. And guess what? There were some people in my family that didn't like the fact that she lived life on her terms and didn't care what they thought. But you know what? She died on her terms. You're going to die anyway. Don't die on your grandma's terms. You're going to die anyway. Don't die on your friend's terms. You're going to die anyway. Don't die on your parents' terms. If you're going to die, die on your own terms.
And it's just like that. What's up?
What's going on?
Yeah,
what's going on?
We on episode, what episode is this?
31.
We're on episode 31. Tonight, guys, we're going to be talking about mental health and all the above and stress reliefs and yada, and oxen free. And now I'm your special co-host, Sebastian, and this BIH. And we got Josh in the building tonight. We got lyrical content in here. We got Neff Izzy in the motherfucking building on the 1s and 2s and 3s and 4s and 5s and 6. So how everybody feeling? What's going on, y'all?
Man, I'm up in here
Talk
with the
to me.
team,
Talk
man.
to me, y'all. Talk to me.
Man, we're ready to make it happen, man. Y'all tune in. Go subscribe right now, man.
Appreciate that. Gotta
Shout out
make
to
sure.
Amber, man.
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe for real.
New content
Please,
coming.
Please do
All
that.
that.
Just figured out new content on the way.
All
do
that
that.
coming.
Y'all. So look, this mental health episode, we're gonna actually do a part 1 and a part 2, and the second part we gonna have Amber on here. So this is gonna continue to another episode. It'll probably be episode 32. We probably do it this weekend. So yeah. So how's everybody doing?
Well, how was y'all week?
Man, good.
Why is yours not?
It's low.
Yeah.
Is it low? No, you can hear me now.
No, you good. Go ahead.
How was y'all's week? What's going on?
Last week?
Yeah. Last week. Yeah, last week.
Let me see. Well, the fact that my job cut my hours, that was a big bummer.
Right.
But it's like I need the time anyway. But I do need to work because bills is always due. But it was kind of put me in like a stress mode in a sense,
Yeah.
like because it was like, what the fuck am I gonna do now? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. Last week was it was cool, but then close to the end of the week, it was like whatever. So starting out this week, I'm like, you know what? Let me just go full speed with the show. Let's keep filming,
Keep pushing.
and just keep pushing.
Something positive.
Yeah, because so today's episode, reason why we talking about mental health today, because I kind of had like a mental health breakdown today, so it's kind of like
Right. And
I
that's
need
why
to kind of get some.
That's why I put a lot of the questions that I did,
Mm-hmm.
So even though with all the bads in your week, what are some good things that you could say that happened to you? It's always some good at the end of every dark
I'm still
tunnel.
breathing.
Right. That's one.
Oh, shit, that's it. I'm breathing. Still got my health. Still got electricity on.
Right.
Still got a job, but just not many hours.
Right.
Actually,
You had a hot podcast, nigga.
yeah, if you want to say that.
Facts.
Podcast lit.
Okay.
Lit. Shout out to Lottie. Be more.
Appreciate it.
So we starting off the week better.
So yeah.
Okay. Cool.
It's we started off okay. I mean, yeah. I got it. I'm trying to think positive about every fucking thing. So yeah.
Yeah, because when I feel like when people are stressing, it's so easy to hold on to what's going on in your situation.
Yeah.
It brings a lot of negative.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, it does. It definitely does do that. But like I said, I'm here. Shit.
Hell yeah. That's
So
good.
look how your weekend last week was going. The weekend.
Yeah, tell us.
Shit. Just working, man. Promoting artists, man. Dropping music. Doing the podcast. Like I say, man.
Well,
Shout out to everybody I'm doing music with. B-Mo, Shanti Major, but y'all know who the fuck y'all is. If y'all rock with lyrical content 2-1 man for life, y'all know what's going on, man. I gotta say, J Potts, what's up, cuz?
working on the music.
Yeah, dropping music every day. Music coming this week. Videos coming. Shit just coming.
Work week going. Work week going.
Oh, work.
Work is work.
Work is work.
Where I knock that shit out
Well,
like Rocky.
Well, I was supposed to go to work today, but you know what? I said, man, fuck that job. Like, cause I'm just like, for real, like, I'm gonna put it in God's hands at the end of the day.
Right.
But it's been like a real, like, I've been like in like a funk, and I don't know where it's coming from.
I don't know. It could be. And sometimes, because it happened to me, it's like I start feeling hella shitty, or I'll start getting into a mood, but then something pop off and it be the best thing that I fucking needed. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes, like a breakthrough. Sometimes you gotta hit that pushing point. You feel me? You gotta, he gonna make you feel the lowest of your lowest before he rise you back up. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've been like feeling like real, like,
Yeah.
for like the last couple of days, like.
Right.
And it's just like, and I kind of know a little bit where it's coming from, but it's like, when I got that news about the job shit, it was like, damn, how do I go from making 40 hours to like less than 20?
God damn, that's more than half your fucking hours.
Bruh, I was doing 11 hours a day to doing 4 hours a day. So I'm like, it's got to be something good about to happen, because like I keep going through these like
Yeah.
Like
Oh yeah.
These
break,
obstacles, these
like it's
hardships.
like these breaks, like, and they keep having to do with working. It's like almost like at one point I was saying like I need more time to do the show, da 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 da, but I still need to make money, da 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 da. So I'm just like,
Play your cards the way they being dealt to you. That's all you
yeah,
can
but
do.
you know what? It's so crazy because it's easier said than done.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you get in these little, just like, God, get me up out of this shit. Like, I'm tired of this. Like, especially when you've been struggling all your life. Like, you just be to the point, like, you just be like sick of it.
Right.
Like, it's just like, damn, like, I'm tired of feeling that way. So, but yeah, so like I said tonight, guys, we on episode 31, and we gonna call this mental health and stress release. And like I said, this is part one. We gonna have a part two with Am on it. Probably this weekend, probably Saturday. We gonna do this again, guys. So keep that in mind. I'm gonna read this. How do you define mental health? Mental health includes our emotional and physical and social well-being. It affects how we think, feel, and act. It also helps determine how we handle stress, relate to others, and make healthy choices. Mental health is important at every stage of life, from childhood to adolescence through adulthood. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of read that for people that,
For y'all who don't know,
yeah. Uh, so what you
Google
want?
is a local thing.
So yeah, y'all. I know a lot of people going out there stressed, and life can be very challenging. Um,
It can feel like it's very against you at times.
a lot of the times.
Yeah.
But you just gotta push through, guys. And I know a lot of people out there who are watching this tonight. Like I said, tonight we're gonna be definitely talking about this a lot because it's a lot going on in the world with people going through mental health and people's suicidal thoughts and people actually committing suicide and doing overdosing on drugs and having meltdowns where they're going to shoot up places and kill folks. And we got a lot going on in this world right now, and all of us, and I'm speaking to myself too, as far as like when I say hold on, because I'm saying that to myself while I'm saying it to y'all. So hold on, everybody, because I know life is a bitch.
Man.
It really is sometimes. Like, it really, really is. So I don't know. It's just fucking ridiculous sometimes. I took that down because I was about to say I can't be. But yeah, guys. So like I said, y'all just hold on, y'all. I know y'all lost some loved ones over the last few years that y'all going through. I'm even going through that too, like grieving with that still a little bit. But I promise you guys, it's gonna get better over time. A lot of time. It's gonna take some time because healing it can take some years to heal.
Yeah.
It ain't something you just go through overnight, and then some of you will always have that stain in your life. But you just gotta stay strong. It's never gone. You can never change it. The only thing you can do is change your perspective on what you're going through. And that means like your mental, like how you think about shit. Like when I lose loved ones, like I've lost in the last couple of years. At first it was like, damn, that's fucked up. But then I had to not be selfish because that's a lot of the things too. Like when we lose loved ones, we be more selfish. Like we wish they was here,
right?
And all this sort of stuff. But then you got to think about the suffering that they was going through when they was here. Like you know what I'm saying. And then to me, like for my grandma, for instance, rest in peace, Peggy. I love you, Granny. My grandma was going through a lot of pain and shit. Like like going through dementia, and so when she passed, I was like, you know what? I'd rather her be at peace than to be suffering. You know what I'm saying? Because if she here, she gonna suffer. So that's the part what I mean by you gotta also not be selfish when you lose loved ones. So Just know that, they somewhere in peace and they don't have to go through this bullshit that we are going through now, like paying bills and so you gotta kind of look at it that way. That may help y'all get through it. I don't know how. I'm just speaking on, like I said, a lot of this is my opinion, and I'm just speaking from how I feel about it. But other people grieve different ways. So for me, I just had to figure out now how to be selfish. For me to get through it, like, oh, it's okay.
So that's something you still do now to keep you
to
pushing?
this day. Like even people like my cousin, when my cousin got murdered, this guy literally only got 10 fucking years. And he set the whole thing up. Let me tell you, first of all, he set it up, had another motherfucker come, and while she was leaving his house, had some nigga come with a bitch in the car. Dude get out the car, go up to her, two of her friends, and rob her, but then rob the other two. And then when they found out how it all happened, it was one of her friends that she went over their house to go visit them. He set her up to get her robbed because she had some money on her. Wow. And dude killed her. The dude that he had robbed her killed her. And the motherfucker only got 10 years. Wow. And this shit just happened 2-3 days ago.
They just sentenced him to 10 years?
10 years for manslaughter.
They only gave him manslaughter?
That's it. And he was the actual whole setup of the whole thing and everything.
Why wouldn't?
So yeah, guys. So that's what I mean. Yeah. That shit like that. So it's just like, like life is just. The only thing you can do is just pray for these motherfucking people out here, y'all. For real, for real. One thing I meant to. Do you got the thing plugged up? The
Shout out to Josh, man. Shout out to the cameraman doing his
I don't know why. See,
this is my boy.
You gonna have to, cameraman. You gonna have to forgive me on this because I'm so used to doing everything on my own that now that I don't have to do it, it's like still making me nervous because it's like, oh my god, I hope we doing everything right.
Right. That OCD.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, so don't pay me no attention when I ask certain shit. Just know it's just. Kind of a mental block of always being alone and doing shit by myself. And that's another thing that has sometimes mental breakdowns because when you do a lot of shit on your own, like your thoughts be like everywhere. Yeah. The keys, Josh behind you.
Go subscribe, man. Y'all go chill with us, man. Tune in, man.
So Tango in here, y'all.
Tell y'all people to go share this, man.
So, yeah. So by having people, what was that?
Being alone.
By being alone, sometimes your a lot. Your mind plays tricks on you. And you gotta recognize that shit too, because that shit can be like very detrimental. So like I said, guys, when you're alone a lot and you're doing the things a lot on your own, and you don't really have a lot of people around to kind of just like vent to talk about shit, then you can your brain sometimes can just be.
Is that? Because do you think that's another big thing on why people stress so hard is that they hold on to a lot of shit and they don't have people or the right resources to necessarily get it out to?
True. That's what it be.
That could be.
That's what normally it is. Shit. Like when you stressing about shit because you don't be really having like a lot of outsources to like
explain what you're going through.
What I'm going through. Right. Right now, literally, this shit is helping me because I'm telling y'all.
Right, I'm going through
it now. A couple hours ago,
you was going through it.
I was downstairs like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like,
you know what?
And then I kept saying to myself, like, hold on, bro, I'm gonna let you speak.
No, you good.
I kept saying to myself, like, not everything gonna be alright, but I kept saying, like, I just gotta get this shit together. Like, what is it I need to do? Like, talking about this show. Like, I need to do something, but I couldn't figure out, like, what it was. Like, and then I think I ended up calling him, bro, and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to work today because I just wasn't on it. And then it was just like, I'd rather just go ahead. Let me just do a show.
All right.
Let me maybe this will help me get my mind off of things.
Oh yeah.
So, but it was like, that shit was like really stressing me the fuck out. Like, literally. Like, and I was bugging. Like, and then I be playing, how you play certain songs and kind of get you out your funk.
Right.
So I'm going to give a shout out to my girl, Coy LeRae. She got this song called Mountains. And it's with Fabio Foreign and Young M.A.
Shout out to them.
That song right there, for some reason, it put me in a good mood. Because I guess because of the shit she's saying. And it's got a nice little melody too. So that Mountain song by Coy LeRae, I thank you, baby girl.
Go check that out.
Because the song actually helped me out for real. Because it was giving me like the strength to just get up and just do something. Like, don't just waste your day type shit. So, yeah. But yeah, what was you going to say, bro?
Shit, that's what I think. I mean, shit, like I say, I'm going through, certain shit right now, but, strength is one thing about it, strength is what, keeps us going and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And I just feel like,
right.
It's very important what we talking about because a lot of people stress and stuff like that and don't know how to deal with situations. No matter what you're doing, you're a lawyer, you're a nurse, you're a podcast, you're an entertainer.
Tango.
You're, you know what I'm saying, you're a public figure, whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's very, very, very important sometimes just know that you got it, man. Just know that you got it. And I know it might sound cliche, but long as you breathing, long as you got earn your lungs to
Tango
keep on going and keep on striving.
Cause he ain't gonna sit still.
To keep going,
Tango.
man. That's
Go
what
ahead.
I think.
Going back downstairs.
Tango. Shout out to Tango, man.
See you later, man.
Yeah, but I think that.
But yeah. Yeah, you're right. Just you said strength and keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and it's.
I mean, so okay. So you
much
saying like
easier
you
said
going
than
through
done.
it now? So like you saying just staying strong.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
That's all you really can
I mean,
do.
to be real with you, man, I make it look good, nigga. My life fucked up on Oche. My life fucked up. But I make it look good, you feel me?
Right.
The people that in my life right now, like, you know what I'm saying, close to me, you know what I'm saying? My cousin Jay Potts, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? And a few more others, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's, close to me, definitely you.
I definitely make my shit look good.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, my whole thing is y'all keep me strong through what I go through. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Cause one for y'all, I've been going crazy, bro. Like,
yeah, I feel you.
Wouldn't be able to,
right.
And that's why I wanted to have this show today, cause I'm for real. Like, I was like, you know what? Let me just call a squad, cause I was like, let me just get this show going because I need people around me right now.
Yeah.
The worst thing about it though, motherfucker, and this is just real shit. I know we live, and I know people gonna watch this. People that know me know you, but this going for the people that know me personally. That's probably back in my hometown, my neighborhood or whatever like that. I love everybody. I got nothing but love for everybody. So, don't feel no type of way and none of that shit because whatever I do it for you. You feel me? And I do it for us. You feel me? So just know that shit. Because it's hard when motherfucker gotta die. You feel me? Motherfucker gotta pass away for a motherfucker to really show their true feelings and their true love. And it ain't posted. It shouldn't be that way.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why a lot of people do commit, suicide, stuff like that, and hurt themselves and don't want to be here no more because they feel like don't nobody care for them and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit,
Right.
Cause shit, like I said, if you got your mama, your daddy, love them. You feel me? You got your sister, your brother. Shout out to mine, T and Johnny. You know the fuck it is. Love them. You know what I'm saying? Cause shit, everybody going through something. You feel me? Everybody going through something. Like, I don't care who you is, where you from. You human. You going through something, nigga.
Right. I feel that.
You're really right.
And like I tell people, I said you can go through a tunnel and see the light at the end. it's just dark. You feel what I'm saying? You gonna
But
get.
you know what? It be so crazy because, like, who was I talking to today? Talking to my homeboy. I think it was Lawrence or Bars. I talked to both of them today.
Shout out to both of bros.
Talked to Lawrence and Bars. But what I did tell Lawrence, I was saying something on the lines of, he was like, everybody be busy. I said, yeah, shit, everything been kind of somewhat busy, but I was like, we just got to get out of this, like, rut. Like, he was like, yeah, he was like, oh, he was saying, he was like, I ain't never realized how much patience I need to have in my life until he started, like, taking care of his foster kids. Like, he more busy with being active with kids, and so his life became more
Family oriented.
important.
Right.
Because when you young, your life ain't really important like that. Like, you just living it, having a good time. Like, but when you start like adding on shit to it, like adulthood shit, like, you know what I'm saying, then your life becomes like more of a,
Nigga get serious, nigga.
yeah, it gets
It gets
serious.
serious.
So
nigga.
he was saying like how you have,
He has a bigger purpose now.
Yeah, he has a, there you go, bigger purpose. Yeah, I like the way you did that. So now he realizing like you gotta have a lot of patience with that bigger purpose. So it's just like, and I was just like, you know what? I said patience is really the key to a lot of shit. And even though I was thinking saying it to him, I was just like, but patience sometimes be like, you got to have like patience to like another degree, because it be like when you in them little ruts and you be wanting shit to pop off or something to just happen spectacular in that moment or something, or just to get you out of that funk, like you be like, something got to jump off lit. Like,
that's because you feel like
it's already there. Let me say this: everything that you manifest is already there. You know what I'm saying?
You just don't need it at that moment.
Right. Everything you manifest is already there. You feel me? That's all God want us to do is have patience. Like, I think that's like, it's like his pippy. You know what I'm saying? He be on some, yeah, y'all gotta be patient with me. You know, because everything that you done, you didn't bring it to light. You know what I'm saying? So shit, look at you now, shit. Look at what, you know.
so yeah, so that's basically what I was saying. Like, you just gotta
be patient.
Well, and sometimes that patience, boy,
I know, patience be running out, nigga.
I'm already.
It be like, man, I'm about to motherfucking do a goddamn bank robbery out this.
I understand why patience be short sometimes.
But what did ET say? Let's stop getting into that mindset where we get scared when shit happens and have a little bit more faith.
It be fear.
You feel me?
Fear. That fear be like a lot of the times the reason why you be going to, like, you be want to crash out.
Yeah.
So
everything you want, you got it. It's just not in your hands yet. You get what I'm saying? That's how I think of the shit. I try to keep, even when I'm going through something, I always try to keep a positive mindset, because I'm the type of person, once my mindset is going off of something, I'm completely done with it.
Yeah.
And that's not always necessarily good. I don't like to give up. So I always try to keep a positive mindset and keep this foot going in front of this foot. Even if I got to pick that bitch up and do it myself, I got to keep doing it, you know? So I try to stay with that mindset of, you know, keep going forward.
Right.
Yeah. The light at the end of the tunnel. I just got to get through this motherfucker.
Yeah.
And I always remember, everybody going through something.
Yeah.
Everybody going through something and trying to make it somewhere. So.
And you know what? That's what keep me strong. Because when I start putting that in my mind, like, you know what? Everybody going through shit.
Everybody going through something.
So then I kind of snap out of it.
Right.
Like, and then it be cool.
Because I be like, shit. I be thinking about what I be going through. And I be like, man, that's some motherfucker right now that can't see shit. That's blind, man. And God gave us the eyesight to see, to walk. I just be grateful for the little small shit, bro. Like, regardless, like, the small. What I tell you the other day, nigga, I'm like, what up, cuz? Like, what up, blood? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all appreciate the small things, man. The small things, man.
Yeah.
Birds, trees, breathe, nigga.
Yeah, you're right.
Once you go outside and you realize that, damn, I need this, needs to do this, and this got to do this with this, you start appreciating shit like, damn, I'm out here just breathing without a care in the world, but this is the reason why I'm breathing.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Trees and birds and bees and
All
plants.
that matter. Bees, dogs, all that shit matter. Anything you can see, touch, nigga, it matters.
And that's a stress reliever by itself. Go outside.
Right, shit.
Look up in the sky and take the biggest.
I definitely be going outside when I'm going through.
Yeah.
Go through.
Don't harm
it
any
just
animals,
be-
man.
it
Love our
just-
animals, man.
It just be like shit. Just be.
You gotta
like,
promote that. Love our animals, man.
Anybody
Love our
want-
people.
If y'all need some unhealthy ways to deal with y'all stress, tap in.
And I'm gonna definitely put a 1-800 number on the on this show for people with mental health issues and suicidal thoughts. I'm gonna definitely have some information where y'all can contact some people and you know. So yeah, y'all, let's get into what's up with the board. Like, cause I mean, we wrote down a lot
We
of
done
things.
low ball
So,
freestyle and low
yeah,
ball.
so Nath,
Okay.
you want to start it off?
I'm gonna ask y'all this: when y'all are stressed or y'all in conflict, especially because y'all are older than me, y'all done worked a lot longer. What are things that you've done, or how do I ask this? Like, everybody is what you do versus what you should do. You feel me? So when y'all feel like y'all in conflict, how do you feel like that plays hand in hand? Because everybody has this image on, oh, well, you should have did this, you should have did this, but you're not in that person's shoes to feel the emotions that they're feeling.
Like, what do you mean? Like, so what's the question you asking me? Like,
So when you're stressed out or you're in conflict, what are some things that you do versus some things that, okay, I done sat back and looked at that. What are some things that you should have done? Like, what's some things you've done that you sit back and you think, oh, I should have done this?
kind of like, okay, so kind of like almost like in a sense of a regret, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I'm stressing about something, let's just say I lost my job,
Right.
and that's conflict.
Yeah, so I piss you off and I make it and you beat me up. But now you sit back and you think about it
And
like,
be like,
damn.
I shouldn't have.
So what's some
I
things?
shouldn't have put my hands on that
Yeah.
person. I shouldn't have quit. Okay, so
What's some situations you've been in where you feel like you've done something but you should have did this? That's how
well,
I
as
should
far
have
as
said that.
like, okay, well, when it comes to I can answer the conflict part. When I'm stressing about stuff and it's that type of, it just depends on what it is. Like, for instance, like I can bring up an instance where the last here. Oh, it's the dogs fighting.
Don't worry about it. We're going to keep it going.
Y'all go subscribe, man. Turn up, man. This man Izzy right here.
Shit,
Turning up.
I'm going to keep it
You
going.
know how we do it, man. We don't stop for nothing, man. Shout out to Sincere Sebastian. You already know, man.
So, yeah, okay. Well, then especially because you come obviously from a different background than a lot of people do. So what's some things that you feel like that you've done, but you've sat back, especially now that you're older and you realize, damn,
Man,
maybe if I didn't let my emotions, push me here, I could potentially have done this and be here. You feel what I'm saying?
Shit. Being a father, shit. Being a father, shit. Sometimes, shit. When you growing and you know like some shit I did back probably 10 years ago or whatever. Yeah, I wish I could have did some things better, and it probably would have made better for the future and shit like that. But
Right.
as far as being the father, being around my kids more and shit like that, baby mother of my children, like stuff like that, like yeah, shit get deep, yeah. So if I could do some shit around, like I probably would have made some other. If I knew what I knew now, I made some other adjustments because it would have better not only my situation, but my kid's situation, the mother of my children's situation. You
Right.
feel me? Like So when it comes to that, like that's important too, cause you think about it, like, damn, I could have did this a little bit different. I could have did that a little bit different. But at the end of the day, I did, I did my best, and you know what I'm saying. I'm grateful, you know what I'm saying. But sometimes you be thinking like, damn, maybe I should have kept the bitch around.
Right.
Shout out to my BL, man. Shout out to my baby mama, man. I fucks with her.
Oh,
Was the dogs fighting for real?
Yeah, man.
they was trying to kill each other.
Trying to get it to go. He heard it too.
I had to go
But
break up a fight.
man.
See what I mean,
That's
y'all?
why I say, and tell everybody out there, like, going through baby mama, what is BWM 2, baby mama madness, whoever out there going through that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just try to look at it and be supportive, no matter what the situation is with your, the mother of your children. Always support her, no matter y'all fall out. She cuss you out. She tell you ain't shit. You ain't nothing. They pose to say that. That's why they down the black man and the black culture, because we the hardest rocks of all time. They got it down us. That's why they call us dead bitch and shit like that. But no matter what's going on, always support your kids. Always do for your children, and make sure BM straight.
All right. That's what I was okay.
No,
so,
because
I missed
no,
that.
he
What
asked-
y'all was talking
I
about.
asked him the same question.
He
I
had me the
did
same
you.
question.
Why I can't hear you?
Like,
You can't hear
went
me?
into it like.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I mean, it's plenty more, trust me, and plenty more shit, but a lot of people know a lot of
can hear
shit.
me.
So I really gotta be careful with certain things I say,
And I'm
because
plugged up.
a lot of people
You can't hear me?
and they feelings a
Yo,
lot.
yo,
You know
yo.
what I'm saying? So I gotta be careful what I say. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you should be able to hear me
And
now.
shout out to my kids,
Yeah.
Imani, Egypt, and Eli. Shout out to my
All
children.
right. All right, y'all.
That's why
So
I
you
say-
said you asked him the same question.
Same question.
Yeah. And he was more. He said it. That's what it is. I'm leaning. Yeah.
That's why I was saying there's way more shit, but you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to speak
Right.
on the most important things.
You know.
About the kids, about, you know what I'm saying?
Well, let me tell you what mine's is. So I'm glad y'all got that through there.
Yeah.
And y'all got that up through there. So that's gonna be good notes to put on the new snippets.
Yeah.
Because that's what it's really all about. Because people minds attention span is so short. So you gotta try to say what you're gonna say to fit it in such a small little window. So with mine's would be, sorry y'all, I had to go break up a fight because my dogs was fighting and shit, so they was about to kill each other. Mine's would be, well shit, it's a couple things. But what I will say, one of them is like when I quit my job, the last one I just had. In one breath, it was like, yeah, I quit because, well, I kind of felt like it was coming to an end anyway. And then another breath was like, if I would have held on to it a little bit longer, because I could have saved some money. But then it was like, after, I quit and reorganized myself and got my thoughts together, it was kind of just like, well, you know what? Don't even worry about the shit, because God gonna make a way.
Right.
Absolutely.
And that's where I kind of put myself at with a lot of things. Like I just be like, you know what, God gonna make a way with whatever the hell I'm going through. Whether it's I gotta get up and move again, or just start all over again, new job, whatever, new city, whatever. God gonna make a way. So, but yeah, that's kind of like the regret I had, in the sense like I wish I could have kept that last job I had just to save a little bit of money, to put me in a better financial position, because right now I'm just kind of like, and it's scary. So, but other than that, yeah.
I have one. I can't really speak too much on what happened, but I'll say I had this homeboy, and I had somebody warn me about him. You feel me? And I just was like, fuck it. You feel me? I don't shit. Sometimes you don't listen to what motherfuckers got to say. Like you just, all right, cool. So that's what I say. What are things, because it ended up putting me into a situation where I went to jail. You get what I'm saying? But they was already telling me, hey, don't fuck with that, man. Hey, you feel what I'm saying? And then now that I sit back and look at it, if I would have been start fucking with you, from way back then, and you feel. So that's why I do have situations where I look at like, damn, I did this, but what if I would have did this, and see where my life would be. I ask myself that a lot, because then it influences me to the shit that I would do. Going ahead and just do it first. You feel what I'm saying? So now I'm trying to be more of a less emotional driven to conflict, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want to just rush into a conflict because I feel.
You don't want to act off emotion,
right?
You want to think about what you do before you do it,
right?
I got you.
No,
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to be.
But that's something that's easier said than done.
A lot of people, they act off emotion because whether it's in a heated moment or somebody done pissed you off a day or two before, and then you done pondered over this shit a little bit, then you want to react to it. But a lot of the times, humans, we act off emotion, and a lot of that shit gets you in trouble. Like, because you been to did something. Let's just say we in a heated argument, and I'm sitting here like, nigga, I shoot you, like, and we keep talking shit to each other. 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna shoot your ass.
Right.
And not thinking about the consequences of it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what a lot of the times we as human beings, we act off the emotion, and it gets us in trouble, and then we have to suffer the consequences of it after the fact. Like, fuck, now I gotta figure this shit out. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
did it now.
So, but yeah, what is this? I'm looking on here. You say, how was your week? But what is this? Tell me 2 things that were bad about it.
That was we did that in the beginning.
Okay, cool.
It just wasn't separate questions. Y'all just jumped into it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we really more so. Do y'all feel like it's easy to identify stress? I don't know.
It just depends. Because, like, for real, you can be. I'm gonna say this. Let me sit up.
Yeah, he done did that little.
Alright, let me sit up.
It getting old, man.
Getting old, bro.
I'm getting old too. With your whippersnappers.
Okay. Okay, let's just say, for instance, for somebody passing, you can grieve and don't even. Some people grieve and don't even be knowing that they're going through a grief because they'll block it out. Like, somebody can pass close to them, and then, you know, like I was saying earlier, like how I was thinking about my grandma, like I could be like, I'm not being selfish to see her pass or whatever, so I kind of understand, like, it's a good thing she's gone and everything like that, even though I don't want her gone. But you can be just living your life and not thinking about it. Like, you can just be like, you know, well, not necessarily not thinking about it, but just like blocking it out, like,
right,
with just staying busy or whatever. And you could be in a state of mind where it's like you not even knowing that you're like stressed about it. It's almost like somewhat of not no outer body experience, but it's more of like just, oh, everything's gonna be fine, everything and this and this and that, and it's
but
not.
Ain't that unhealthy though? Like,
yeah, a lot of people go through that. A lot of the crazy thing, I'm glad we're speaking on that, because a lot of black men go through that. And y'all can't smoke in here anyway.
What happened?
Y'all cigarettes on the ground.
I didn't even know that's what that was.
So like, you could be going through the go through, but you would, like I said, block it out and not think about it. So it's just like everything cool. And yes, it's very unhealthy. And the reason why I'm saying this is because a lot of black guys go through this because we harbor a lot of pride of if we show those emotions that we looked at as soft.
Yeah, I was just
that ain't no manly shit, nigga. You supposed to toughen that shit out. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But in reality, no, you fucking human. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got emotions just like every other fucking living thing on this earth. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I ain't just speaking on man. I'm talking about animals too, because animals got emotions too.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
The trees do, for Christ's sake. Like,
Yeah.
shit. But I'm just saying, like, you have those emotions there. So it's just like, when you going through, you just,
Everything is a living thing.
you block out that shit, and it could be very detrimental, because when you do realize that you're going through, you might crash out.
Or you
Right.
gonna crash out.
You might be like on some rage shit, like, you know what I'm saying,
Like,
or you may
just-
be on some Jeffrey Dahmer shit, like where you just, you just
Fuck it. I'm just
cut a
I'm-
body
yeah.
up for the day, like, and put it in the refrigerator type
And
shit, like
boil
everything
it-
all cool,
boil-
and you still out here just
Turn his ass into spaghetti type shit. Hell yeah.
that
Fuck-
kind of shit.
slurping his brain like
So,
noodles on some
yeah.
shit.
So yeah, you gotta like that kind of shit is like serious. Like, so you gotta you gotta recognize when you're going through that kind of shit. So yeah, sometimes stress can be what was it?
Hard to identify.
Sometimes stress can be hard to identify when you not realizing that you stressed out about something, because you'll block it.
So do you feel like it's easier for somebody who's looking in? Like, I can see. Do you think it's easier for me to tell you that you're stressed than you to tell me that you're stressed?
Okay, so that will go on the lines of like,
Is
how
it?
do an introvert and an extrovert identify with stress?
Nah, because how we said, is it easy to identify stress?
Yeah.
So I'm saying, is it easy to identify stress easier than others than it is for them to identify it in themselves? Because like
So
you,
it just depends. Like, for
so
real,
it just depends on what the situation is.
So if you one of those people where you can actually see through people, like, and you can really read the room, like, you can really tell, like
Right.
yeah, that person going through something.
Okay.
But they may be happy, joyful, but you can see it, like, they aura may be off. The energy may be like, oh, they happy, and then they shut down real quick, and then they back happy, then they shut down real quick. Like, you can see it like within a flash type shit.
Okay.
So yeah, sometimes some people can see it in others versus the person seeing it in themselves. So
Cause I noticed that. Cause it'd be certain times where I just be chilling. I'd be by myself. People be like, "Damn, what's wrong with you? What you mean? What's going on? I'm chilling." No, you. What's happening?
some people can see it. Like, they may get a certain energy, a certain vibe from you. Like, some just ain't right. You ain't normally. Some just may be feeling off to them,
Right.
like, about you. And you, like, once again, like I was saying, you might have blocked it out and not realizing what it is that you may be really, really going through until that shit, till the light bulb hits off, and it's like, oh, I gotta heal from this.
Okay.
So it just depends. Like, it can be all kind of shit. Like, fucking, I said death, losing your job. Y'all was talking about baby mamas and baby daddy issues. That could be a stressor that
That's a big one too.
that you know, like, that's one.
Shit, in my generation right now, it's school.
Shit. Yeah, it could be school.
School kicking people ass right
It
now.
could be school. It could be so many things, though. It could be you getting in a car wreck. It could be you losing your car, getting it repoed because you ain't paid the bill. Like,
All
it could
type of
be.
shit.
It could just be all kind of little shit
that could
that
just
could
send
just
you over the edge,
that could
right?
send you over the edge for real. Like, and like I said, some people will block it out like, oh, everything cool. But then they come back to it like 6 weeks later, like, oh, I wish I had my car. Oh, I shouldn't have did this and that when I ain't paid the bill. Like, you wait 6 weeks later to, like,
To
and
realize
face
it's-
yourself.
right?
And that would be a lot of the times. A lot of times we don't want to face ourselves when we go through shit. Like, we always try to push it off on others or push it in the back. Like, but a lot of times we don't want to look at ourselves in the mirror knowing, like, you're the reason for all this.
It's hard to blame yourself.
Yeah. So we don't. So
Your pride can't let you go that far.
yeah.
It just won't.
Yeah. A lot of. Well, for me, like, right, for me now, I'm very in tune with myself. I'm very comfortable with myself. So I don't not acknowledge that I'm stressed or not acknowledge that I'm going through something. I'll find outlets to get it off of me. Like, oh, I gotta get this shit off of me. Like,
Right.
this shit is
It's not it. Right.
it's like this ain't it. I don't like this feeling type shit. Like, it's a pain. You know, you holding on to internal pain. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where you ain't bleeding out, but you bleeding internally. Like, oh, your body's sick. Like, you know what I'm saying? You putting your body through some sick, like physical, mental, outer shit. You know. So,
Lit, man.
you just gotta, like I said, I once you identify with self, it should be a little bit easier to get through your stresses. And,
So it starts with self.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So okay, so what's the next one? What you got now?
Cause you wanted to do this one. What are spiritual techniques that you could use to relieve stress? I know you said you wanted to talk about I forgot what that shit was called that you said.
Oh, chakra.
Yeah, what is a chakra?
Okay, I'm gonna get to that in a minute. But spiritual techniques, for one, with me, I gotta have everything clean. Like, everything has to stay clean. Like, me cleaning up, like that's it's like a mentally spiritually thing. Like, if my surroundings is clean, I can
I
think
feel
clearly.
good, right.
Like, I feel good. Like, if you know, by just taking a shower, cleaning off yesterday's experiences and shit, like, I go through those mental things. Like, so every day I have like certain things that it's like it has to happen because I don't want to feel like yesterday.
Right.
I want to feel new.
Today.
Or
So
walk into the new, because if my house is clean and I wake up, I ain't got shit to clean up but my bed.
okay.
And I can just walk through the house all willy nilly, and the kitchen is clean, and you know, I can get a clean cup. And so, one thing is cleanliness spiritually to relieve stress is just taking care of the house, keeping shit clean. Another thing spiritually would be, if you want to go into the holistics of it all, like as far as like beads and chakrams, and chakran is a body alignment from the head to your toe. And actually, I have a diaphragm of it that I'm gonna read out to y'all, so I can show y'all what the levels is. So the crown would be like a pinkish color. That is your head.
Okay.
Your face, like your eyes and everything, that would be third eye. That's purple. Your throat is blue. That's of course you're breathing and talking, and you want to keep your lung passage clean, and whatever you putting into your body eternally as far as foods and you know all of that. Like,
That's why if that's why I said what I said yesterday
yeah.
when you heard me say I want to start eating more clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's your gate, your window to your soul. Is your eatings and the things you say to people, and
Take
how
care of your
you
temple, man.
yeah, how you voice things, and just it's just all of that. Like, so that's blue. Your heart, of course, would be just how you are, would be good to people. And what I was talking about earlier, being aware of self and recognizing when you have your flaws and face yourself. Like, you know, that's having a heart to me.
Right.
You know, instead of holding on to it and then lashing out on somebody, because that ain't the move. Like, you want to heal from all your experiences.
Yeah, because I can say I don't like a motherfucker who want to take their shit out on me.
You want to heal from everything you go through. Everything is a healing process. Like, regardless of if it's a friend you fell out with. Actually, I just had a healing process not too long ago with one of my friends. It was a very, very awakening conversation. Because at first, I didn't really fall out with them. But when you put somebody out your house, they feel some kind of way.
Right.
Shout out to bro.
And this is like, he in a sense of like, by me knowing him almost a decade, because it's been almost 10 years. He became like a best friend. But in a best friend in a way where it's like, you know how Mario and Luigi is?
Mm-hmm.
How Luigi always got all the hoes and always doing some crazy shit, and Mario is the brain of it all.
That's them, bro. They look.
That's
what I
our
was
relationship.
just telling you the other day, bro.
That's our relationship. Like Mario and fucking Luigi.
So you're the thinker.
Yeah, and he the one always active.
Always. But
so if you put it in that,
who that sound like, Josh?
Or you put it in,
shout out to Fresh, man. Shout out to
Pinky and the Brain.
Yep.
Pinky the crazy one. Brain is always trying to take over the world.
Right.
What we gonna do today, Brain? I don't know, Pinky. We gotta take it up. That's our relationship. So we came to a understanding of everything, and it was a very uplifting conversation. Should I say none the least? Because I actually talked to his mom too while we all was on 3-way together.
Right.
Yeah, how'd that go?
I know because yeah. It went good. It actually went very, very good. Like, he know I still got mad love for him.
Right,
like, come on now, bro. Like, nigga.
But
I started all this music shit with you. Like, it was just me and you in the beginning. Like, you know what I'm saying? And of course, Bars was around, but Bars lived in a whole nother city. My brother from another mother. This is my high school best friend.
Right.
But it was just like, come on, dude. Like, he talking about, I thought you weren't really fucking with me no more. Nah, it ain't that, nigga. It's just, I'm a little older.
Right.
And more experience. And my mental is on a whole nother trajectory than yours. You know. But the good thing is you understand everything, because it could have went left. You know what I'm saying? Like, because a lot of people don't understand shit. And I'm just saying, speaking from just the narrative of just like, you falling out with a friend and y'all both young as hell, so it ain't gonna really go on a mature level type shit. It's gonna be more like fuck you, nigga, don't call me no, you know what I'm saying? Right. Versus somebody really being understanding of the situation. Like, so, you know, just me being understanding. And the good thing is, like, I thought he was gonna, I ain't even think the nigga was gonna talk to me no more for real, because I had reached out to him like twice.
Yeah, said nothing.
I a couple days before his birthday, I sent him a happy birthday thing. I was like, I know your birthday about to come up, so happy birthday early. No response. Then I called his mom one time, no response. No, twice. Called her twice. It was over with then. No response. So I'm like, what the fuck?
Y'all trying to play me now.
So whatever. But he explained what happened with the whole phone situation, and phone got robbed. So when I sent them that, he didn't even have a phone. So, see, shit like that. Like, so it's just like
communication.
So, yeah, it's just shit happened. Now we cool. I'm supposed to go see him at the hospital at some point, but I got to get around to that. Yeah. My bad.
Are you cool?
So yeah, it was a good conversation. Other than that, like. You just gotta. One thing I did learn about is patience, and when you're maturing, you have.
And I was gonna ask that too, cause you said you known him for what, 10 years?
Since 2014. So
y'all was younger then. So do you feel like, cause I see it, like people will still have that mindset that we was who we are 10 years ago. You get what I'm saying? And then when you snap them into reality, it's like, well, damn, you feel what I'm saying? And they have something to say.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like how I feel like our friendship is like Mario and Luigi, because Luigi don't want to grow up.
Right.
Luigi still want to have fun and turn up every now and again, but Luigi handle it. He work, he pay, he help, because they got a plumbing business together. Luigi make his money.
Right.
But he's still the turn up.
Yeah. Right.
Mario like, fuck that, we gonna make this money and I'm gonna go chill out and have me a relationship. Like, it's like, but they still hold down the money together. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he still want to do his turn up biz, but it's just like you were saying, like once you start mentally elevating, it's like, no, you can't really do the same things like you used to. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
I feel that.
So you really have to. It's a mental thing.
Cause I feel like that's gonna be a problem with me and one of my partners too.
Yeah.
It's like right now I'm on a
And sometimes you got to give it time.
yeah. Cause right now I'm on a time where I'm trying to take in as much information as I can and learn mentally. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I just don't feel like he on that.
Yeah.
You got to give it time.
Yeah.
And I mean, when I mean by give it time, sometimes it could take a couple months,
Sometimes you take years.
couple years,
Right.
Yeah.
because y'all got to grow. Everything is a learning and growing experience. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like, if I didn't, and bro, you know I love you, but I got to speak on this because it's a good thing it's a good topic to handle.
I wanted you to say I was gonna say what you
But the
said.
fact
Shout
that,
out
but
to
the
you.
fact that I put you out, it wasn't that I put you out because I didn't care. It was more of like I put you out because, for one, I'm married. Two, I got other bigger responsibilities than you because you single and you free to do whatever you want to do. Whoop. But it's more of like I'm just on some more grown shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it ain't no bad. I don't have no bad ill will towards you. I ain't doing it out of spite. I ain't doing it because I don't have love for you. I'm doing it in the sense of I gotta protect me.
Right.
Mine. You ain't on that type of time right now. So
I fuck with
and
you.
I fucks with you,
We
but
just-
if you was on that type of time, you would still be here. But
Right. You just not going where he going.
yeah, so you know, so you just have to. And then once I realized, you know, when I did what I did, because I already understood what I was doing.
Right.
But you just sometimes have to give it time to let it marinate a little bit, and then come back to it. Because at some point you gonna have to come back to it.
Just make
'Cause
sure it
it's-
ain't too late.
Because I'm gonna say this, that part too. But everything you go through, if you don't have, if you have, shit. Why is my? Hold on, y'all. I'm fucking up.
Commercial break. Just like
Right.
Subscribe,
Hold on. So everything that you go through, you have to have what's the thing? Shit. Damn.
What words you looking for?
It's unfinished business. So look, y'all, when y'all going through shit with friends, family, and in different relationships, and y'all just break up, and y'all don't have no closure. At some point in life, like you're gonna have to circle back around to that to have closure with that in order to move on or elevate up more on a more mature level. Because it could be to elevate just more on your own mental, just to get through that, so you can understand just in case this may happen again. You know how to handle it better. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because everything in life is a learning experience.
Right.
So you're gonna have to come back around to it at some point. And some point, the way things happen in life, you'll be surprised. Like, you can fall out with somebody. What's up? You can fall out with somebody, and y'all say y'all fly shit to each other, whatever, whoop, and y'all go y'all separate ways. Boom. And the way life will play you.
I play.
Life will play you on a whole nother trajectory where you thinking like, oh, I ain't seen this motherfucker a couple years.
Man.
You'll fuck around, run into this motherfucker in the weirdest places. Like, you'll be, and it always be like y'all end up running into each other in a closed space. It's almost like the universe is telling you, like, fix this shit. Whether y'all not be friends again or whether y'all do be friends again. So you have been met up with this person,
And that's the crazy part.
You been to seen them in a shoe store. You in there looking at shoes. This motherfucker be right behind you. You be like, you can't even go nowhere. You can't even really move out the way because it's like they right there. Like, you be in the mall, some fucking we're in the food court. You be in the line, motherfucker stand in the line. Then y'all don't even realize y'all right next to each other until you about to get your order some food, and you turn around, that motherfucker right there.
And then it's crazy because once y'all start talking, you don't understand. You realize that you be like, I don't need to talk to this person. You don't understand how really like strong that conversation could really be.
And not only that too, but what I mean by mature, Why would you want to go through life having resentment of people when you may have to circle back around them again and you have to like face it again?
Right.
Like I said, the closure thing is a big thing in life. Like, so have closure with the people that you're going through, friends and family, relationships, and have some type of like, okay, we can cease to move on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we either came to an agreement to agree to disagree, or we agree together, or whatever it may be, but just have that closure because you don't want to keep having that shit play in the back of your mind, or play in life will make you come back to it if it's something that you didn't fix.
Right. Yeah.
So you gotta watch that kind of stuff too. So yeah.
I had some shit fall off for about 3 years, and that shit circled around on my birthday. I was like, oh.
Yeah, so.
I was like, damn, y'all wanted to.
Yeah.
And wanted to, life.
That's it.
So yeah, you
This
wanna.
ain't no game.
So yeah, you definitely want to make sure. Actually, that's what it is. Okay, so yeah, you definitely want to make sure that you have closure and
put in what you want to get out of it.
Definitely. So if you want to be on some bullshit,
you're gonna get bullshit.
Yeah. If you want to get some intelligence out of, put some intelligence into it. You may get some bullshit, but just know you did it for self. You did that to clear your conscience.
Right.
Because you don't want to walk away from it still being on the same bullshit. Just walk away from it with good intent. Like, oh, you did your part and keep it moving.
Right.
Whether they want to be an asshole or not. Like, you can't never say that I didn't try. You can't never say that I didn't approach you or we didn't at least have that conversation. Like, you can't do none of that shit. Because if a motherfucker come up to you, ask you, like, what happened to you and such and such, and nigga, you're gonna have to be, either you gonna be on some honey shit, or you gonna be on some fake shit. So which one you gonna really choose? And a lot of times motherfuckers end up being on some fake shit.
Yeah. Man,
but at least
that motherfucker fell out about.
When that motherfucker come to you and ask you the same question, you can be like, look, I tried.
Oh, he ain't tell me that. He just told me that y'all fell out. You feel me?
So
he said he ain't fuck with you no more.
Yeah, that part.
There ain't no more they talking about you.
Right.
Man.
So yeah, just I close it with, and that's just for your own mental, guys. Like I said, we on part 1 of mental health, episode 31, stress reliefs. So yeah, one thing is our closure, guys, with whatever you're going through. Sometimes it can be hard. Sometimes it can be something very detrimental. Sometimes you gotta forgive your enemies. Sometimes that could be very hard.
That could be very hard.
Because depending on what they did.
Very hard.
It could be very hard to forgive them.
Let me say this. If you love God, love your enemies, man.
Very hard.
So, yeah, that part.
If you love God, love your enemies. You can't say you love God. Can't say, I love you, God. Can't be in church say you love God because you're lying and he know you're lying. Because he know if you love him, you love your enemies. That's why Christ died for us.
And in that, too, I feel like you can't preach what you don't live every single day.
Right.
You can't expect for me to do something that you don't do, because that makes you a hypocrite.
Yeah.
Facts. I'm not.
All right, y'all. So we definitely going on. Like, this gonna be a nice little. I'm glad we having this conversation because this is very therapeutic for me. But let's go to the next question. What you got now?
You was gonna the introverts versus.
First of all, wait, y'all, hold on. So we was still in the chakra. I'm so sorry, y'all, because I was going down the chakra list and we got into that whole deep conversation. That was the heart part we was talking about. The next one would be the solar. That's your stomach area region. That's yellow. That's the sun. That's your
energy.
Your energy, because when you're sick, it all hits the stomach first, if y'all don't know that. So if you keep your stomach clean, and everything, you won't get as sick as much, or you won't go through sickness that long.
Right.
So whatever you put in there and it hit that stomach region, that's where everything happens at. Like, even like when, for instance, like when you got a cold or some shit, and that first thing they be like, drink some chicken noodle soup. Because it's, for one, it's hot. 2, it has all them little nutrients in it, all them seasoning spices, and it's easy to digest.
Sit on your stomach,
because it helps you. It actually, what it does is actually helps you cleanse your stomach. Because I don't know about y'all, but I know when I eat chicken noodle soup, at some point you gotta go to the bathroom.
Right.
and that's flushing out your system.
Right, exactly.
So chicken noodle soup really helps flush your system
Chicken
out. So,
soup with a soda.
so yeah, so that's the solar, guys. The other one is the sacral area. That's your
Your no parts.
there you go. And that basically is,
Let it say pleasure.
you gotta learn how to have control in that area. And the reason why I'm gonna say this is because
It can get you into so much trouble.
a lot of trouble. First, you got the diseases, and this right here is more of like your. This is what keeps you moving. All your juices is flowing. Like it's your swag.
Right.
Is in your hip area.
Yo.
So you gotta. You gotta have some type of control over that region. As far as your sexualness and all of that, like you have to have control over your sexual desires, and that was something I had to actually literally learn. That was so hard to do. I ain't even gonna lie. Like seriously, like let me put it like this: if I didn't learn how to control all of that, I would be a nympho. Cause like for real, sex was really like my outlet. You know how some people is weed, cigarettes, liquor. Mine's was sex. So if I could have sex 6, 7, 5, 8, 9 times a day, I probably would if I could. Like for real, like that type of shit.
Yeah,
like so, it was an addiction.
I had to learn how to stop thinking. I just think up here.
Yeah, so you really have to. It's really that now. That really that takes a lot of patience and a lot of spiritual cleansing from your brain to everything else. Like,
'Cause that's a hard urge to fight.
But you know what it was for me though? When you start realizing people ain't shit, and then you start getting like real disgusted, like
you stop wanting to share yourself with
like,
people.
Bitch, I ain't about to get fucking with you. Like you ain't even worth my motherfucking time.
Yeah.
You start being like real disgusted with humans. Like, ugh. That's what worked for me. Like I just got into this like disgust mode. Like,
especially when you see somebody doing something, huh? You be like,
and then they could be fine as hell too. And you be like, man, fuck that, you a hoe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that kind of shit just turn you the fuck off. Like, so mine was just like starting to just like not like mankind, because everything mankind do was just like a turn off. So, but that's just for me. But and it just take a lot of practicing.
I bet.
To lusting, temptation,
That's
all of them fucking things,
saying.
like, is constant
Mind battle.
Yeah, mentally. Like, you gotta really put your mindset on what's more important. You can lay down with this person for 5 to 10 minutes or however long it take for you to fuck them and get your nut off. Like, and then you back to square one and you still feeling fucked up because you thought, oh, releasing all of this would get you through it, and it didn't. Because you still got the same issues when you get up out the bed or wherever you fucking at. So yeah, it be that kind of shit.
And that's what I asked you that. After we nut, who are you after that? You know how many people can't answer that question? Who are you after I nut? Who am I to you? Who are you to me?
She ain't not but a hoe.
When you can't answer that question, you just told me who you are.
Yeah. And it go
You see what I'm saying?
It go both ways.
It go both ways,
because it's like, who is you? Like,
yeah,
you got your nut off, but then you still
Vice
still,
versa.
some probably still kind of feel kind of cheated because, like,
I am not just talking to all the men. I promise you, it's vice versa.
You gotta really kind of think about it, like you leaving away with this person's energy on you, and it was just somebody that you probably don't even like. So now you got to carry this energy with you, and then you may meet somebody that's really fly as fuck, and you be like, oh yeah, she lit. But then you still got this other bitch that you fuck just to get your rocks off, and you still carrying out her energy because it's an energy transfer.
Yeah. You know
So
who
you
told me
carrying
that?
this shit with you to the next person, and then you may been to did something or said something to throw the person that probably could have been your love interest all off. Like you'd be like, damn, why did I say that bullshit? That's because you was fucking with bullshit.
Yeah.
So once again, it goes about what you put into your body.
Yeah. Stop going into everybody else's. Facts.
What you going into somebody else's body, you know, all that old shit. So
Yeah.
it is just energy transfer. But you know,
That shit.
and the last one, y'all, is the root. That's the bread. The root is your foot.
Gotta put your foot down
So
like a tree,
yeah,
like your roots.
yeah. That's your temple. Is your feet. Cause as long as you got your feet all flat on the ground, and that's why I don't know if y'all ever heard this, but you know they say you're supposed to take your shoes off and socks and actually walk in the dirt sometime
For real.
to get the vibration of life in you, like to feel that. Like you supposed to at least, they say like once a week or something, like walk in the dirt barefooted.
Just walk in the dirt.
Yeah, or just like put your foot in the grass.
I can believe that. I can believe that.
Man, what you got going on, cameraman?
Shout out to Josh, man. The
But
cameraman.
yeah, so
the
they
whole
say like that kind of helps out with just your equilibrium and being centered and all that other stuff.
'Cause
And
it's
like
all
just
energy.
being rooted, like
Yeah.
you know. So yeah, all the above. So yeah, y'all, those are some of my spiritual.
I feel that because you
Oh, do the sage, you know, to clean your house out, all that old stuff, you know.
stop letting everybody come into your houses too.
Yeah,
They
that too. So cleanse your house and you know, learn your chakras, all your levels of life
so
throughout
do.
your body. Yeah, so that's the spiritual thing. What about you, bro?
What?
With the spiritual, you know, I'm not really all into the spiritual, but what I could say is pray. Shit, I ain't gonna tell you.
That's spiritual.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I can say. I
That's
can't.
spiritual.
Manifest.
You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
All
yeah,
the above. Man, like,
to whoever y'all choose to,
you
you
know?
feel me?
I'm gonna tell you this. I don't mean to cut you out, bro.
Oh, yeah,
Let me tell you this. A lot of the times, you don't even be knowing you going through your spiritual awakening until later on in life. Like, because a lot of it, like I said, everything in life is a learning experience. So it could be something I'm teaching, saying to you now that you may actually practice later on.
Right.
So your spiritual journey, because this whole thing is a spiritual journey anyway.
That's all it is, man.
What you say? You said plant the root and let it grow.
Yeah. So plant the seed and let
Let
it
it grow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the concrete.
So yeah. So you really will start going through like all this stuff I'm saying to you. I ain't learned this shit till probably like 2 years ago.
Facts. Yeah.
And I'm damn, but that was 37. Well, shit, I'm 39 now, so I was 37.
Because it's gonna take time.
It take time to learn certain shit. Like you, the more you, like they say, the more you live, the more you experience.
By the time you go through, I'm gonna say this. By the time you get our age, you're gonna be like,
Damn, these niggas was right.
life is over.
And it's coming faster than you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now from my experience of being your age. Oh, that's another one of what you was talking about earlier. We kind of like the regret. I wish I could go back and redo a lot of shit when I was 21. Like as far as like career paths, shit, even relationship shit that I went through that I didn't even, I wish I wouldn't even went through that shit. Just it's so many things, but everybody got to experience. It's so crazy that I'm saying this stuff to y'all because it's like everybody that was that age when I was that age, I understand y'all because I went through it.
Right.
If not something similar. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't like it's something that I have to, like, I can't be judgmental because it's like, I get it.
Yeah, we've been
And I was
before.
gonna say that. Do you feel like people have forgot that they were once our age?
Yeah, a lot of people have. A lot of people have, because a lot of people don't want to. A lot of people don't want to acknowledge self. Like they don't want to. They don't want to relive what they went through. They just be like, "Oh, that was the past. I let the past go." But they never. A lot of people never healed from their past traumas and shit. Like,
Never heal.
so they block it out. Like,
And what I've seen is it come back through your kids.
yeah, it either come back to your kids or it gonna hit your ass later on in life, and you damn near probably be on your deathbed by then.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I just say for me, I wish I would have went to school
Earlier.
earlier, cause I probably have a better career path. Maybe not. I wish I would have learned some things that I'm learning now. I wish I would have learned them earlier. Because then I probably would have followed a different trajectory in life. So,
Sure was.
yeah, I probably would have
Tripping.
did shit like a lot of different, like for real. And one of them is school. I did graduate high school, all that old goofy shit. I did go to college. I got an associate's degree, a 2-year degree. But even with the college thing, I wish I would have did something that I loved to do then. And I probably would be so much probably further in my life than I am now. Hell, I probably wouldn't even be married. Cause I would have really focused on my self and focused on doing shit that I gotta get done or want to do before I actually embark in relationships, and you know what I'm saying. Like I would have did things probably totally different. Yeah, so that is definitely one of them. Like going back and thinking about my younger self. Man,
I enjoyed my young day.
oh, don't get me wrong. I was turned,
Yeah.
I was stroking.
bruh. When I turned 21,
I can't wait.
bruh,
I can't wait, man. September, man.
Just the fact that I can go in the liquor store
Go
and get
buy
the
whatever I
liquor,
want. Yeah.
but it was uphill.
It hit different.
And see, back then we actually went to the clubs and shit, and actually had. You see, y'all generation don't have a lot of the shit we was having, dog. We had an actual club life, like where we went 3 times a week in the skating rinks and like.
No.
So, cause see, really wasn't no such thing as cell phones all like that too. So you had to go out and mingle with people and shit like that, and go on the streets and this, that, and actually have friends and. You know, everything.
And I think that's what it is too. Now it's so easy to be in the loop because we got phones and shit now. So I don't even got to be there to know what's going on.
Yeah, and that ain't a good thing all the time, because you want to have a life, like. And when I say I was 21,
that shit over with.
Let me just say this: I was at the club 3 times a week,
Faithfully.
Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and on first Saturdays, because they had like this big party every first Saturday of every month. It was they have it like in a big warehouse, and it was like some type of promo for some promoter that would do like the first Saturdays. So that was the man. Then on top of that, I was a music head out this world, like. You couldn't tell me shit about music then. Like I thought I was fucking Def Jam. Like you know what I'm saying? Fucking Quincy Jones, David Ruffin, all them motherfuckers. Like you couldn't tell me shit about no motherfucking music. Like
I'm already knowing what it is.
Everybody fucking mama, daddy, who they were married to, who they was with, like, and how many albums they got, how many songs, and I mean I was a music fucking. I still am though, but that's another thing. I wish I would have went to school early for music. Cause like when I was in high school and shit, I was playing I did talent shows because I used to be able to sing my ass off. That was another thing. I used to win all the talent shows and shit. And on top of that, I used to put on all these plays and shit. Like I used to write like scripts and shit. Like, bro, there's a lot of shit that I like in my high school days that I wish I would have carried into my adult years more. Now I'm like kind of going back and reliving it slowly through the things I'm doing now.
Right.
But it's just like, damn, where would I be if I would have really stuck to that shit early in my life? So I'm saying that to y'all and that's because y'all got time to actually do the shit now.
That's why I tried my plan. I try to stay so hard to it, and I'm not gonna let nothing, family, nothing influence me of that shit. I just can't. I've done it before.
Let me ask you this, because by y'all being young, and this is go to all of you, the Generation Z youth out there. Well, let me ask you this, because I ain't never asked you and Josh this. Like, what is it that y'all want to do?
I'm going to school to be a LPN.
Oh, so you want to be a nurse? Nursing
field, but I
went to school for that.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into the reserve.
That's what I got my degree in. Nursing.
I'm gonna do medical for the military.
Okay. So you want to go in the military?
Yeah, I think they gonna pay for it. Shit.
Yeah, they gonna definitely pay for all that shit.
Like my mom told me, and like I said, that's one less bill I don't have to worry about.
Yeah, the military gonna pay it off.
You feel what I'm saying?
And they take care of every fucking thing.
Exactly, and as long as
you got money, and your credit be on point.
But the thing with that is, you just got to be smart with your money.
Oh, I was just about to get to that. Like, don't go in there and get stupid.
Yeah, I'm not finna be the ones that you see buying.
You might want to save a few dollars, because once you get out of there, they don't give a fuck.
Right. No,
they be on some bullshit.
I want all the benefits every time I get hurt.
They be on some bullshit too. Right? So I need you to know the bullshit part too.
If I stub my toe, I'm going to the doctor.
So yeah, you set. You set. So yeah, that's cool. Cameraman.
I can't get on that $1 million plan.
So I'm finna throw this phone at him, man.
Shout out my young nigga, man.
So cameraman, what is it something you want to do?
I can't get you on that $1 million plan.
Double DJ Josh.
It ain't even $1 million plan. It's like, what do you want to do? Like
$1 million plan.
Oh, $1 million plan.
$1 million plan.
Shit, there's certain shit he don't tell me. I'm his brother.
Oh well, he'll figure it out. He probably already figured it out.
No, that's why he got it figured out. He just
don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
He got that sauce.
Can't get out of that sauce, man. Get lost in the sauce.
Now,
oh, so you leaving out the sauce, nigga?
Hey, man, ain't that
Go subscribe, y'all. Go subscribe. You don't pay me enough to care, man.
Oh shit, he leaving out the sauce, y'all. That's crazy. I'm gonna get at him again and see what the sauce is, because I need to know that shit.
Man. Live, like living color.
And so yeah, that's cool. That's actually a damn good ass plan.
And the only reason why it's taking a little minute is because, of course, I did get in trouble back in 2021.
I heard.
Yeah, with a shooting. So, long as I haven't been convicted, but as long as I don't get in no trouble. That's why I've been living like I'm on house arrest these past year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah.
So I can stay out of trouble, so I can I can go.
Yeah.
It's crazy because the day that the shit happened, and this is what fucked my head up and what had me so. Even when I got out of jail, and I was smoking with the bros.
You want to put that on film?
I'm not telling them why I went.
Okay.
You just,
Just be careful.
You feel? I'm not gonna tell them why I went.
Be careful.
But I'll say this to say, when I did get out, I was so fucking hurt about that shit. Like, I went through it because it was like the day I went, the next day I was supposed to go take my final ASVAB test. My recruiter called me. I was going to the store because my car had just got broke. I just got into a wreck in it. I had a blowout and it fucked some shit up under it. So I was like, I'm gonna call you back, sir, when I get to the house in 15 minutes. I set the phone down. That's when the shit popped off. Within 15 minutes. The next day I was supposed to go take my ASVAB. So imagine how I'm fresh out of high school. I'm young and this is my plan. For them to tell me, nah, you can't come no more until that shit gets dropped.
Yeah.
Till that shit gets expunged.
Yeah.
You feel me? So then hearing what could potentially happen to me if I get in trouble and you feel what I'm saying? Years. You get what I'm saying? So
they gonna kill you.
So I've been laying low. I've been staying out of trouble so I can continue to my plan. in these 2 years, people, some shit fall off. Oh, I want to do this now. I've been sticking to this plan because I see myself doing it because I genuinely passionate about it. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to think in the medical field. You see something new every day. And I don't want to. I want to work in the heat of the shit. That's why the military. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna see something, then learn something. You feel? I like the dramatic version of it. So
y'all hear that? Y'all hear what that man just said?
Yeah, so I most definitely got a plan.
That's a damn good ass plan.
I pay attention to everything he just said, man.
That's a good ass plan.
It's just sometimes you
gonna get it done too.
Yeah, he
like,
gonna get it done.
You just
unlock the house arrest. You pretty much.
That,
you feel me?
But like I was saying earlier, life has a way of throwing shit at you to either make you sit your ass down.
Busy, man. He felt like shit.
But a lot of the times, like, it be just the people you have around you, like, and you one thing will lead to another, and this and this and this and this and this, and then you be thinking like, well, damn, if I didn't have your bitch ass around, I wouldn't even been going through this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like, so that's once again, like I was saying, I don't know if you did it, but sometimes you gotta wake up to self.
Yeah.
Like, everything that you go through in life, like, it has some type of for every action there's a reaction. And what I mean by that is whatever you're going through with everybody, even in this room, like, there's gonna be some type of reaction. Like, you know what I'm saying? So even in life, when you have friends and family and this and that, you have to really watch who you fuck with. Even with family and certain people that's close to you, and especially with my homeboy.
Right.
I had to put his ass out because I saw some shit come. Like, nigga, if you don't get away from me, like,
right.
But I did that because it was like, no, I'm not going down that road with you.
Right.
You got all this drama shit going on, and I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know what you doing out there when you leave this house, but you bringing some of that shit here.
That's Al Capone.
So, and you have to check a lot, like, and that's just learning.
And that's what I will say.
Yeah.
What the I'm leaking and shit. But let me
so boy, cause man, my boy
somewhere.
My boy
Watch that camera.
My boy got into some serious shit, boy. So
what I can say is so
Wolverine, fresh.
Oh shit.
It'd be so easy to, especially for me, it was so easy to be influenced by the drama because of the hype around it. You feel what I'm saying? I could say, like, I was like, and we was just talking to my mom about the shit. We was the most talked about motherfuckers there. But it's like, you don't realize how fucked up that shit is until you sit back and like, that shit is stupid.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? But in the heat of the moment, especially being young, I wanted the drama. I wanted the fast movement of it. You feel what I'm saying? And then I paid the consequence for it.
Hey, we all do, man.
You get what I'm saying?
We all do.
That's how it go.
Shit.
We all do.
Hey, that's how it go. Like,
I'm on to the better things.
Skill and rest.
Drama
only get you two places. Same drama is just like being in the streets.
When I tell you that, I can say this. I will say this. That was one thing I did run away from a lot of the times was drama.
Let me go wash my hands.
Go ahead, you good. But yeah, it was one of the things that I did run away from was drama because it was just like, I just didn't like the feel of that shit. Like, you know how some people like the thrill? Like, shit, if I want a thrill, I'm gonna go get on a roller coaster. I don't need shit in my life to feel like a fucker. Some people just like the thrill of shit. Like, they like that fast pace and like, and it's like, drama. Like, that shit really don't get you nowhere but a fucking headache at the end of the day.
Nothing. That's all it's gonna get you at the end of the day.
Oh.
Yeah, cause we live.
As long as you got it on the main camera, you good.
Don't subscribe.
So yeah, it's just like some people like the fast pace of shit, like, and it's like I never could understand. And I got friends that like that shit, and I was like, you know, I gotta leave them alone because I ain't on that type of time, like, you know.
Right. I ain't with the drama shit neither, man.
Mm-hmm.
I like my shit real peaceful, real quiet.
Me too, bro.
I'm a peaceful, laid back motherfucker, man.
Yeah, it's gotta be quiet. I don't like no chaos. Quiet. I don't like
crickets,
no loud
crickets,
talking. None of that. I be like, what is that all about? Like, I love crickets. I like to hear the cricket.
You like the silence
I
to be
want
loud.
I want
the
the sound
silence
of
to
To be
crickets.
loud in the mug. Loud. You like the loudness of the
I want the
silence.
I like
sound
the-
of crickets in the
You like to hear
morning
rats piss.
time.
Yeah.
I
I'm
didn't catch
already
that, did
knowing.
you?
Yeah, I'm, cause that's the only way I keep my sanity. Like, cause it's like, if I'm having all this shit going on, like, it just be like,
I feel that.
and then you trying to chime in, you trying to hear this, you trying to understand this. Like, I don't want to understand all that shit. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't want to hear it. You still alive.
I
All
feel
that other shit don't matter. It's just gossip or whatever the fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like,
And then you be over it. Like, you be
yeah,
overhearing
and then and when you and then like I said, I had friends like that where they're very dramatified. They like they like chaos. Like,
Gotta have it.
some people really enjoy chaos, and if they
Gotta
don't have it, their world is like, oh my
Misery
God,
loves company.
like, and it's like, damn,
Facts.
like, if you don't have this
Facts.
turn up, yeah, it's that.
Misery loves company.
Yeah, it's like some people, and I know people that gotta have chaos in their life. Like, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, go sit in a corner somewhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of shit just don't even really be just mattering for real. It be like, why is we discussing this? Like, I don't know, but I done got rid of a lot of friends because of that.
Who did I just said, like, we all getting too grown to be doing some of the shit that we do. And I just say that
The
generally.
shit just lame. Like, I can't
Right.
be no lame motherfucker. I'm sorry.
I don't want to go out like that.
If I die right now, I can honestly say that I'm gonna die peacefully. I ain't got no motherfuckers hating on me. I ain't got no drama going on. My mama is good.
Right.
I can honestly go to my grave and be in peace and nothing going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody is stressed or any of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody chilling. Some
Right.
people just, they like their world turned upside down. Like, and I'm like,
I can't go to the grave yet. I ain't get to
no,
take.
I'm just saying,
Right.
like, in general, like, you at the end of the day, I think matter of fact, E.T. was saying it on the thing, like, don't let somebody else's,
aspect, you could say, or opinion.
or don't let somebody else's bullshit basically determine your outcome, like, or whatever that person is going through. Don't let that just, guide your whole life structure and shit, cause they going through shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Cause sometimes friends and family, like, they can be going through shit and they'll try to pull you into the shit, and you be like, I don't want to hear that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause it ain't doing nothing. It ain't feeding me nothing. It ain't giving me no type of nourishment.
Just bullshit.
Yeah.
Just negativity.
Yeah. So it's like, so when you sometimes, like, you have to learn how to shut people out of that kind of shit. What? What? Nigga, speak.
Cut their ass off.
Nigga, why you act like you can't?
If they ain't on your page,
He want to eat my shit.
if they ain't on your
Matter of
level,
fact, give me one of them, bro.
Understand?
Let me try that out.
yeah, because you grew up
I
to
just
get,
want one. Don't throw it, please, don't. Cause we gonna be fucked if you do.
And it hit something, man.
And them bitches come all out the bag. But
Got suck on the first, no homo.
yeah. That motherfucker good.
Hey, what's that look?
And that shit melting for real. But yeah,
That bitch quenching in the motherfucker.
so yeah, it's just like, you can't let other people's shit influence your shit, because they shit rub off on you to the point where they don't get in trouble and you do, because you just indulge in all they shit,
that's that energy.
and they chilling.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've been
Like,
through that.
so it's just like, so I literally had to run away from people.
too. Sometimes you gotta stop.
And I would
following
literally, like, that's why a lot of people now, they think I'm so, like, evil, and they think I'm just, like, so like nonchalant and blunt, but it's just like
Why are we gonna bullshit
I'm
for
just
it? Like,
not gonna. I don't bullshit, and I just call shit out for what it is. Like, and I guess some people could take that the wrong way, but I'm just as nice as a motherfucker. Like, I'm real nice as fuck. Like, do the world, get the world to you, and take my shirt off, and then all this other shit. I always think about people sometime before I think about myself.
You do?
right.
All the time.
That's
like,
it.
But you are who you are.
But it's just like a lot of people take that and they look at it like that motherfucker mean as hell. But it ain't mean. It's just
I ain't fucking with you right now.
it just don't come with me with no goofy shit.
And
I ain't
expect
fucking
for-
with you right now.
And then expect me.
expect-
Yeah, I'm the
man.
same fucking person. I be telling motherfuckers, if you gotta ask me something first, I'm gonna ask you a
You
question.
might wanna.
Is it some bullshit first?
You might wanna think about what you gonna ask me before you ask me.
Cause I'm not. The world didn't spare your feelings, so I'm not going to.
Yeah, like, cause some things I be like. And then if I done already told you whatever it is, and then you go piggyback off and ask me again like 20 minutes later, then I'm mad. Like, didn't I just? Because a lot of the times I tell you some shit way far in advance.
Right.
That way you don't even have the reason to ask me the question because I done already put you on game to it.
Them be the people that just want to hold on and shit and can't let go, and they just want to meddle and pick. You feel?
Yeah, and it's like I already told you what it was. Why are you even asking me a question of that now?
Tom, I went to the store at 4 o'clock. Hey, what time you went to the store? 4.
Yeah, I would literally tell you. I would give you game before you. That way you ain't got ask shit because
Right.
he done already told me this, like, or shit like that. So,
Some people like to hear they self talk.
hey, cameraman, if you want to open up that window, you know you can. I don't know why you ain't did it. Please watch my 15 minutes of fame on my camera.
Yo,
You gotta
maybe you should unlock it first.
Yeah, unlock it. Please unlock it. And then you can actually move the
Yeah.
curtain out the way so we can actually get some of that air.
Go subscribe.
Actually, the way you lift up the thing is you gotta just lift it.
Go subscribe right now.
Yeah, do it slowly.
I like that. Y'all put that in.
No, I think some of them came like that.
Subscribe right now.
And yeah, so it's just shit like that. Like,
And then see, this be the shit that people can't talk about because they ain't got nobody to talk to it. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah, really do. So okay, so what else we got on? Because we didn't.
We done really touched a lot of these topics without even. If you really.
A lot of great topics.
We ain't get to the introvert and extrovert.
No, you said you was gonna top on that.
What they say? Because I forgot what I put down on. What introvert versus extrovert.
When. That shit.
What is that?
When stress. So something about how they go through, how they relieve.
What you put on there?
Introverts versus extroverts when relieving stress.
Okay, I got you. So the reason why I wanted to touch on that, which I kind of already did, but I want to actually point it out a little bit more. Guys, some of y'all are extroverts. That means you can actually talk to people. You know how to communicate. You're very outgoing,
Social.
Love the word. Yeah, social, all the above. That's extrovert. Introvert is you're very to yourself. You hold a lot of things in. You don't know how to communicate very well effectively, and if you do, you just don't because you just believing in keeping stuff to self a lot of the times, and that can be very unhealthy and very detrimental to you, to your health. So reason why I want to talk about those two is because sometimes you can flick off being both sometimes and don't even realize it, because sometimes you don't want to talk to people, sometimes you do. So sometimes, but a lot of the times, if you either one or the other. Me, I'm more of I'm an introvert by default because I don't like to share a lot of my feelings until I figure it out.
Right.
And if I don't figure it out, then I ain't telling you. So I'm an introvert by default because like I don't really talk about a lot of shit. Like I just sometimes just figure this shit out on my own because I don't really be having too many people to talk that really understand. That's one thing I will say about Fresh. The reason why I say this is like my road dog. Me and him can have conversations and we actually understand each other.
Right.
Well, I can share those things and he'll have a good, great opinion on how to fix the shit.
Yep.
Right.
Like,
Not somebody
that's how
just talking
close.
to you.
Not somebody just talking to you like, oh, just figure it out type of shit. But he'll have a whole million solutions. Okay, and then he'll involve himself in it. Like, okay, well, what can we do?
Yep.
Like, let's try this out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he'll get involved in it. Like, so it'll boost your confidence. Like, yeah, bro, I can do this.
He be with it now.
So that's my dog. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm
He be with
saying?
it.
He be with the shit.
He be with the shit, so
Shit, that's you need
So,
some good
he be
people.
with
So-
it now. He might talk his shit, but he be
So
with the
yeah,
shit.
so bro, I love you to death.
Shout out to
life.
Fresh, man.
Not to death, to life. I hate saying to death, to life.
It's life and death, man.
So yeah, and that's just me being introvert. And if I do have a friend like that, then I'll share it. But now I'm learning how to be more extrovert with my emotions and stuff. How to actually just speak it.
Right.
I'm still learning that shit. Like this shit ain't all the shit I'm saying. I'm still learning a lot of shit.
Facts.
Slowly as
bro.
fuck.
Facts.
So I feel like people that are. Well, what about y'all two? Like,
That's what
what
I'm
are you?
saying.
Are you an extrovert, introvert? Like, do you hold everything in, or you like to speak, talk about it, or what? Like, which one is you? Extrovert.
I'll say
Extrovert
this.
is you're out there. You can speak to people. You're social.
So how you said that you're an introvert
Introvert
by
is
default?
more like you hold it in.
So by default, I would say I'm an introvert,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't have a problem with talking about it. I'm not gonna stress somebody else to talk about it, but I don't have a problem. Like if we can come together and fix it and talk about it, I'm open for it. I'll tell you everything that's going on, but I'm not gonna. I'm not the one to pressure somebody with how I feel about something. It's cool. Like I just deuces. I'm cool.
Yeah, that's the introvert.
Yeah.
But not only that. Like more so, introverts like they don't share it all. Sometimes they'll wait till you bring up the subject or ask, and then
you have to come to me and want to talk to me about it for me to even want to
you're
spill it to
very
you.
introvert.
Yeah, but once you come to me, then I will talk to you. I'll tell you everything you want to know.
You're an introvert, for
but
real,
only till you show me the interest, because I'm not finna be the only one putting in. Nah.
See, that's the reason why I said because I used to be like that. But now I'm learning to actually get the shit out, like, cause I don't like having that shit in. That shit like kills my soul. Like, I don't like that sitting in. It be like, like what the fuck, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta get this shit. Like, I'm learning to actually how to let shit go and just get it out and speak about it and talk about it.
And I think that's my problem.
So now I'm learning that now.
I think that's my problem.
And it's starting to feel real good to get the shit out, like,
right.
Cause now I don't have to hold on to it no more.
I'm so quick to let shit go though. Like it's like we've been talking about. It's probably not the best.
That might not be the best thing to do.
It's probably not. But it's just like.
Cause I mean, my thing is this. Let me ask you this. Okay, so when you say you let things go, because to me, I don't feel like nothing in life you let go.
Okay,
you let it go.
I
to
brush
a
it off.
You brush it off for a while,
yeah.
But then you'll come back to it mentally. Whether you deal with it or not, but you eventually recircle back around to that same situation that you cut off.
But I'm gonna deal with it though.
Yeah, and then you may cut it off again, and you may cut it off again. No. But I'm just saying, like in general, some people they'll keep cutting the shit off and just like ignoring the shit and not even addressing it. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't. I just feel like that's so fucking unhealthy though. Like
I may ignore the signs the first time.
Yeah.
But if it resurfaces again, okay, now I got to do something about it. Because I feel like I'm not seeing this for just to see it. It's got to be a reason why it just keeps surfacing and keeps surfacing. Once you start seeing something more than once,
hey,
more than twice,
you know it's 2 pillows right there. I got you. Please give him them pillows. Give them both of them, motherfucker.
Once you start seeing something more than once or more than twice, you start to realize, well, damn, maybe that's a sign. Maybe I need to, maybe I need to look on this. So, it's just now I'm just in a point where if you want to talk about something, we can talk about it. If not, that shit is on my shoulders. I'm cool.
What about you, bro?
So I don't talk about nothing.
Yeah, see,
I'm like Chief Keef. I don't talk about nothing.
You an introvert.
I'm like FBG Wooski. I don't want to talk.
Yeah,
I want war. I don't want to talk.
you know what the
introvert.
greatest lesson that I've seen to teach people is especially when somebody know they did something to you. The best way to kill a motherfucker is not to say nothing at all.
That's
if a
what I
motherfucker
do.
don't know how you feel, it kills them.
That's what I do.
It kills them.
That's what I
Even
do.
if you bring something to the table where you're talking to them and I feel like this, I feel like this.
That's what I do.
What that other
What?
that I need something to smoke.
Oh,
What that Nah,
I
bro, I
feel
don't
like,
want that.
God damn it.
you talking about that vape?
That vape pen.
Here, the one right here.
That one got weed in it. What the other one?
It's got. Don't do drugs,
It's
kids.
just, you ain't gonna like the taste in that motherfucker.
What is it?
It's going out from the last time we.
You ain't never refill it? Why not? Nigga, the shit right there. Man, I gotta clean this out. I don't know where your lips been. The way you be talking on the phone, bro, your shit be reckless. Like,
I lick it all night long. Shit, nah,
I'm not
I'm
smoking.
one of them type of people. I don't
yeah,
talk.
you an introvert, bro.
I don't talk. If you, this how I feel about it.
I
Like,
shoulda got
and
the
I always
hookah
been
lit
like
up.
this because
Yeah, that's what we should start doing. Cause it's
I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like
Growing
the hook
up-
on Saturday.
growing up being the only child, raised as not the only child because I'm not the only child, but raised as the only child or whatever. My mama was the only one I really talked to about shit. My mom and dad, you feel me? So after they passed or whatever, nobody else really met those. Not even
Yeah, I get it.
Nobody
And
else met,
I'll say that.
anybody else met that level. Like, I got a brother and sister, but they brother and sister, they got their own lives and shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
So the shit that I might be going through or anything, they be wondering like, damn, what bro going through? He ain't talk to me, or damn, cuz ain't talked to me about 4 years. Woo woo. Cause y'all don't understand a nigga, man. So
It's like, what could you tell me that
you can't understand me, folks. Like, I ain't finna waste my time talking to a motherfucker. If you ain't helping me do what I'm doing right now, if you
Right.
ain't helping me what we doing right now, like, it's like what we talking about? What we talking about? I got love for you, but what we talking about?
I feel that. Cause like you said, shit, especially with me growing up, my mom was my mom and my dad.
Facts.
You get what
facts,
I'm saying?
Facts,
So it's like, what could you tell me that she hasn't already told me?
facts.
That's why you're so, and then that's another
Cause
reason
that's
why.
the hierarchy. Like that's the goddamn it, the
You-
top of the
but you-
chain.
you
the
get what I'm
food
saying?
chain,
So
like,
it's-
But then that's why I said
So it's real easy to keep the shit to yourself because
Yourself.
you're not gonna tell me what what Mama Duke's finna tell
nah,
me.
you ain't finna do like Mama
She-
Deuce finna do.
She finna
Yeah,
tell me how to
I
go
feel
do it,
that.
when to go do it, what time, place, and date, when the sun supposed to shine at this angle, all that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel
Ain't
that.
nobody finna
Cause you
do.
understand, like, and this is being real. I don't give a fuck who get offended. You can get offended, woo woo.
That
But
ain't-
even if it's your siblings or whatever like that, you know what I'm
They
saying?
shouldn't get offended.
They
should
might not
understand
be-
that shit too.
They might not be. I'm gonna keep it real with you. They be judgmental. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not going through what they're not in your shoes, so they're not going through what you going through, so they're not gonna be able
And
to
that's
help you.
And family is like that. a
Like,
lot.
you know what I'm saying?
Man.
You feel me? Because to me, family, to be honest, my family is on my neck. RSB, MESW. My kids, that's my family. You feel me? Like, people that I was born, like, my mom, like, born me into family.
Right.
They're my relatives. I got love for them, but as I got older, it's like, shit, I made my own family. They
Like, you
got
learn
their
how to
own
do it.
family, right? Y'all got your own family, right? So I got my own family. Shit.
I don't mean to la-
No.
I ain't laugh- I'm laughing at him. He like try to
You
freak
good,
them
bro?
bowels, bro.
I know. But shit, y'all got your own family. Shit,
Yeah, I
I'm
feel
trying to get my family together. So sometimes
That's
that's
what's
why
up.
motherfuckers just don't say shit, because what's understood and got to be explained.
No, we don't.
And it's just
Shout
like
out.
that.
Hey, who said that? Quando?
Shit,
Shit, a whole bunch of
a
people.
whole
bunch
bunch
of
of
people
them.
done.
But
Yeah, let me.
just know that what's understood in RSBM, what's understood and got to be explained, man.
Yeah, that do make. I mean, you right though. Cause like ain't nobody gon'. But you know what? I will say this though. The fact I do have my mom's there, I know I can go to her and talk to her about anything.
Facts. Shout out to mom.
But I will say this. My mother, she's a warrior.
Right.
And she worries a lot. And I don't like to see her worrying or her blood pressure get high. Because, you know, she got high blood pressure and shit. Like, so I try to not talk to her about a lot of shit that's going on with me. Because I don't want her worrying.
Right.
Because that shit could send her to the hospital. All that worrying and shit. So I'm good on that. Like, so I'm going to say this. Even though I have that in place that I can, and I choose not to because I know the health circumstances of what could happen if she overworried, it do feel good to meet somebody in the world that can actually, that you can hold conversations like that and they not be judgmental.
Right.
It feel good to have like a friend or maybe it's your lover or you know what I'm saying, that you can hold those kind of conversations without them like being judgmental and stuff. So it feel good to know that when you do go out into the world and you meet somebody of that, not the same that they the same caliber as your parents, because they never will be, but the fact that you can release certain things with this person that you met, you know, and they actually may have a solution or not. So it just like, you know. But for all you introverts out there,
Cause I'm one
I
of them,
say
man.
learn to be more how to get it. Learn how to get your stress off you without having to implode. Extroverts, sometimes you can be so open and tell all your business and shit because you know how to speak and talk to folks and shit, that sometimes it's not good to tell everybody all your business. So extroverts, learn how to kind of contain your social skills with running your mouth too much, like, you know.
Right, because
That
80% care, 80% don't care, 20% glad it's you. Just know
Learn
that
from
shit.
each other. That's all y'all gotta
Know
do.
that.
So yeah, you gotta.
Is learn from each other.
Yeah. So yeah, guys. So what else we got on there? Like I said, y'all, we on episode 31 of mental health. When this is part 1, we're gonna have a part 2 probably Saturday. So yeah, make sure y'all hit that like, comment, and subscribe too on that thing like that. And yeah, this been really good, guys. Like, do we got anything
I mean,
else on
we
that
didn't
board?
touch some. We didn't touch some deep shit. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, it's one on there that I want to talk
you
about.
know what?
Do you think social media can cause stress?
Absolutely. And
Yes.
number one thing, good, he said that shit. Number one thing, man, stop comparing, all right? Stop comparing yourself to other people from social media, whatever platforms. Stop comparing yourself. You feel me? Because you are, because you see,
person.
because you see Meek Mill on the yacht, nigga, don't mean he ain't fucked up. You know what I'm saying? In his head, you feel me? So people make it look good, but people be on social media and they be comparing themselves to other
them.
people
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Right.
Stop because
No, you
comparing,
right.
like my girl Izzy, shout out to Dizzy, man. You already know what it is, fam. Like she
right.
said, that's the number one still what did she say? That's the number one stiller of self-esteem or some shit like that, is comparing yourself to someone else. He doing more shows than me. He dropping more music than me. He dropping more podcasts than me. I think he ahead of me. Stop being like that. But we're gonna go into that social media shit.
That do be low self-esteem a lot of the times because you ain't.
Well, you
'cause you
think
ain't
you
a-
want to be.
Yeah, because you, and then a lot of the times, like you said, you doing all this comparing, and you not focusing on your own craft because you trying to keep up with the Joneses and shit.
You can't keep up with them folks.
So leave them alone. I'm gonna say this though to that. I don't compare myself to nobody, but sometimes I will say I do look at, like, for instance, with this podcast, I look at other people's podcasts and I'll be like, damn, like they got all these followers, and I be looking at shit like, They got the audience. Like, how did they get there? Like, shit like that. I look at it like that. But then again, in another breath, I be like, damn, I wish my shit was like that. I be wanting my shit to be popping off
It's
like
coming.
theirs.
Shit,
like,
it's coming.
It's coming.
Yeah,
It's
but
manifesting.
it's so
coming.
crazy because it's like, and then I'm gonna tell you, and this is the reason why I'm speaking on this social media thing, because like when you doing this thing and you not seeing the results that you want, or you think you're gonna get the results or whatever it is that you posting and all this other stuff, like sometimes people can get discouraged of that because they be looking like, well, damn, I done posted this video and I only got like 12 likes. And it's like, well, you know, sometimes them 12 likes may be the 12 likes that you may need it, that them 12 people may need it to hear whatever it is to help them get through whatever it is they're going through. So you got to look at it on a positive note too. But sometimes you can get so discouraged with shit. What?
All right, keep going. We finna blaze this motherfucker up. Keep going.
You can get through certain shit like that, like, you know. So yeah, y'all, don't let social media influence your health and your well being as far as like who you are as a person, because sometimes that shit will play mind tricks on your shit and all this other bullshit.
That's what it's built for, to play mind tricks on your ass.
Yeah, y'all. So don't let that shit overpower your everything. So, because just because you
social media is not real life.
It's not. You might think you got them 12 likes and them like 50 views or whatever. More people than seen your shit. Everybody see your shit. Just know
and
that.
You
want
to know what it is, and it's really. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's
said that.
Everybody see your shit.
I'm gonna tell you right though. Even if they don't like it or
they
not, they still saw
bro,
it.
they seen it. They seen it.
Trust and believe.
They
like,
you see me, nigga.
You would be surprised, like, because just the way you looking at they shit. Guess what?
They see your shit. Like, they watching your shit. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up.
I know. Motherfucker be hitting me up about the shit. You know what I'm saying? Woo. So, you know who you are.
Shit, sometimes I be sitting there like, damn, man, anybody seeing this shit? Like,
I know they see it. Shout out to everybody that see it.
Everybody do be watching.
Everybody be showing love.
Even the industry motherfuckers is looking at it to see what you talking about, and then you may get them ideas for they damn shows. Like, then next thing you know, you looking at a show and they talking of a topic you just talked on your show. Like, wait a minute. Matter of fact, I just seen that not too long ago.
Because I know we inspire motherfuckers.
I'm gonna speak it off camera on who it is.
Okay.
We just did a segment on some shit, and then I went and watched this person's podcast, and they literally was talking about the same exact thing, but they put it in a different way of talking about it.
They probably
it's crazy.
They probably was watching. They probably watching, and that's cool.
It was kind of weird because I'm like, wait a minute.
Let me say this
we was just talking about that shit.
It ain't lame to support. It ain't lame to say, all right, what you doing is cool. It ain't lame to be like, yo, they doing something. Me personally, I don't compare myself to anybody out there because there's only one realest MC. There's only one KB La Familia. There's only one lyrical RSB and content. You feel me? And I got love for everybody that do music, that's doing whatever you doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody know what I do. Everybody know I do music. Everybody know I promote. Woo. So, what I'm saying is,
bitch, like a goddamn champ.
Hey, we lit up in here. We lit. I'm gonna say this too. If you want to be lit, this is the show to be on. You got the hottest nephew Izzy. You got Sebastian Sincere. You got motherfucking Josh, the cameraman, the lyrical content, and Amber. Come on, man.
And everybody, and you want to know what the crazy part is, and that what I'm seeing and what I noticed by here, even though it's real small, is everybody so passionate about one common goal.
Yeah.
Even though he do music, you doing the podcast, it's all one common goal. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And shit, if it weren't for him, shoot, I wouldn't be goddamn.
And that's and I don't like how everybody feel like just because you separate, you still can't push for the same goal.
Right, shit.
You get what I'm saying?
Bro was pushing when we had split for a minute. Bro was still pushing his thing. I'm still pushing the music. We come back together. We make it happen like magic, man.
You get what I'm saying?
I think it's his camera.
Who camera?
Lyric.
On my camera. What's up, camera? What's up, G? What's up? Yeah,
See
what?
when cause they mom's gonna get. Matter of fact, I think they got that same camera that's in the middle.
I think it's that one right there.
So once we get that one in this bitch, we ain't gotta worry about that bitch cutting off no more.
But I always know
Immediately
a
in the box
motherfucker
and never looking at it again. Might sell that motherfucker.
You got the
a
receipt?
motherfucker
Nope.
see what you doing.
Yeah.
They might not like.
I'll get y'all to take that bitch.
They
to the
might
pawn
not
shop
share.
and get
But
some
them
money for it.
motherfuckers watching you.
I was about to say, if you had the receipt, I could get you all your money back.
Just keep putting out your content. Keep putting out your creativity.
All the ways.
And the
Always
world
keep
will
your
manifest what it's supposed to manifest,
I'll tell you I
man.
got it when
Always
I get
remember
out.
that
I'll
shit,
tell you I
man.
got it when I get out the goddamn that part.
Yeah.
Cause man,
Yeah.
get it out the store.
This how we
I'll tell you later.
this how we do it though. We this how we do it on the show, man.
But yeah, you right, bro.
We turn up on the show, man. Just
So yeah, y'all.
manifest your shit, man.
So yeah, don't let social media stress you the fuck out, y'all, because that shit will get to you, especially if you put too much time into it. You ain't getting the results that you think you're supposed to get. Because guess what? Just know everything in life is gonna have its time and place, and your time is coming. And when it do come, you're gonna be very humble towards it, and
All that.
it's gearing you up for the big boom.
And I'm gonna say something that's gonna go over everybody's head. Stop feeding into the algorithm.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I agree.
Stop feeding into the algorithm. Cause you gotta think, all these social media stars, celebrities, rappers, they all do the same thing the next motherfucker do. You just put a different name on it, but it's the same shit.
Same shit.
You get what I'm saying? So we feel like we can do it, and we can and do what each other do, and it's just like it don't go the way you think it is.
Cause they already there, and you still trying to get there.
You get what I'm saying?
Stop trying to be
You're
something
trying to
you
rush
ain't.
Like you was like what you say, bro.
Stop trying to be something you ain't, nigga. You ain't Tupac, nigga.
What you say, bro?
You ain't Tupac, nigga. You know you didn't take them 9 shots, nigga, like 50. Like, I'm just talking shit. Don't get at me 50. I don't owe you no money.
So yeah, y'all. Don't let that shit get to y'all. But other than that, y'all, I think we can close out this, y'all. We good?
Oh, yeah, you know it, man.
All right, y'all. I want y'all to we want to walk away from this with like a good positive message.
Something positive. I do. You know what I want y'all to do?
What you want to say? Look in your camera and let them know.
You know what I want y'all to do? And this is an unhealthy habit. Start smoking y'all some weed, man. I ain't even trying to promote nobody to do drugs. I'm just trying to find y'all something that get y'all out of a headspace so y'all can focus. Eliminate yourselves from all of them outside problems and find you somewhere where you can get by yourself and deal with your own. That's just my little word for y'all. And y'all already know, stop tricking. Stop tricking. For real.
Y'all heard what he said. Only thing I gotta do is y'all stay prayed up. Whatever you believe in as far as spiritually. Recognize self a little bit more. Be aware of self. Face yourself. And just love yourself a little more. Like hug yourself sometime.
Self-care.
Yeah, self-care. You might have to go out and get your hair and nails done or something, ladies. Males, you might have to go out and get your pedicure or something, Get your hair cut or some shit. Get your beard done or go buy your outfit or something. Go eat your nice meal out, whatever your favorite food is or whatever, like. So yeah, do some self-care, some self-love out there, guys. And, that'll help get your mental together and keep it kind of leveled and stable. So yeah. Go ahead, bro.
Alright, man.
Talk to your camera. Let them know.
Okay, talk to the camera. Alright.
know
Alright, shout out
yours
to
over
everybody, man, out there, man. Y'all, man. Be blessed, man. Be positive, like I said before. Don't compare yourself to anyone. You are who you are. You are special because God made you to be who you are. Don't worry about what sincere lyrical do it. You not us. You feel me? Just like we doing this, you can do it too. But do it in your own way. Your own unique way.
I'm not going to go outside and do what Lyrical's doing the way he's doing it.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? He can put me on all day long, but it's up to me to find my own path to make that successful.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
You got anything else, Brian? Like it, lyric.
I mean, music on the way, family Philly collabo on the way. B-Mo, you already know what's up, bro.
And
shit,
we gonna close this thing out.
We out this motherfucker.
And guess what? I'm your favorite host. And blessed, and I want y'all to be blessed out there. Your boy Sincere Sebastian, middle name Sincere, first name Sebastian.
Go subscribe, bitch.
All that y'all heard what bro saying. We want y'all to have a good night. And guess what, guys? We out this bit, and we on episode 31 again for mental health. Make sure y'all hit that like, comment,
good night, y'all. Good night,
good night, y'all, and be blessed and be safe. And we love y'all.
Love y'all.
Peace out.
Facts.
Sebastian, you don't pay me enough to care. And they don't pay me enough either.